Well, Russ, unfortunately in the Cup, it wasn't to be this year.
No, very disappointed. Obviously after the scenes of last year, you want to kind of get as far as you can and enjoy the journey again, but wasn't to be. Come up against a good Fylde team over two games, and we got to move on swiftly.
For 2.5 games, if you take the league game into account as well, there hasn't been much between you, has there really?
No, it's been 3 really good games, to be honest. I think we let ourselves down second half the other night. I thought we were excellent first half, give a great account of ourselves, a really good game. But we've got to take the positives from that first half and the positives from last Saturday as well. The reaction from Fylde has been good. We need to be better, we all know that. And we can enjoy the next month of trying to get as many points as we can.
I know you would never use this as an excuse, but you have had to shuffle the back a bit lately because of injuries.
Yeah, so you know the injuries have been big, have been major, but it's we've still signed the players that are filling in, but we're just not up to speed at the moment, not where I want to be. But it excites me where this group can take us, and I think when everyone's back and they are slowly coming back now, we'll see a change of fortune, I think.
I suppose it must be one of the big frustrations of being a football manager that if you come off the pitch at Fylde the other night and you turn to Jimmy and say, well, tactically we got that wrong, then you can point it at yourself, can't you really? Individual errors is always difficult to legislate for.
Yeah, it was tough because I think we were in the game apart from the shots they had. They had 3 shots on goal. You're restricted to probably the best team in the league to 3 shots on goal away from home. You take that before the game. Wasn't to be. We didn't punish their mistakes and they punished ours. So listen, I wish them all the best in the rounds ahead of them, and we've got to focus purely on Southport on Saturday.
Yes, back here this weekend and a chance to get things rolling again.
Yeah, for sure. I think the fans saw snippets of last Saturday's performance and what we can be and what we're trying to be with full energy, and with players coming back now, the likes of Ethan Fremantle and the new lad. We got to have a right go.
Yes, good to have Ethan back in the frame because he's had a good season up until the injury.
No, he has, and we've missed him, to be honest. The last 2 or 3 weeks, we've missed his energy, we've missed him defending from the front, and we've missed his goals. He's on 5 goals this season, so he's our top goal scorer, so anyone's got to miss that.
And the best of Jack B, and hopefully still to come, as I say, because he hasn't really had much of a run yet, has he?
Yeah, well, I think he's been excellent the last 2 games. He's been lively, and he's just getting up to speed now. He's never played man's football before, and he's getting knocked about a bit, but he's shown really good signs of what he can be. We've got him for the full season, so he'll take time and he'll come in and he'll come out, and overall hopefully it'll be a positive loan move.
And it's easy perhaps for fans to underestimate that step up, isn't it? Because he's come from Liverpool, so clearly he's a very good player. But I remember talking to Rhys Williams when he came from Liverpool, and he said this is a whole different ball game from academy football.
Yeah, it is, and especially when you're a Liverpool player. The opposition see it as someone to kick, don't they? Especially at this level. So he's got to learn that quickly. He's got his head down. He's had his tough first 6 weeks of being injured and going back and forth, but he's back fit now, and he'll only get better.
There's never an unimportant phase of the season, but you go Tuesday, Saturday now, don't you, really? So it is a chance now to put some points on the board. Yeah,
and I think we're nearly a quarter down of the season. The next quarter's really big for us. I think it can kick-start your season. It takes you into the cold winter months of December and January, and you want to be there or thereabouts, especially with the injuries we've got. We've just got to keep chipping away, working hard, getting our head down.
You mentioned the injuries. Obviously we spoke last week about Nathaniel Knight, Percival and Joe Folks who cracked grounds in their ankles. Alex Penny though, that's a bad one, isn't it?
Yeah, really. Well, gutted for the lad, gutted for us, and he's got to be longer than all of them, to be honest. We haven't quite got down to the length of it yet, but it's got to be minimum 6 to 8 weeks from what we see at the moment. But we'll get that assessed in the next week.
How are you doing besides for injuries?
Obviously everyone's getting days closer now. Tom Owen Evans is out running and he's ball working today, so he's got to be 1 week off training and then probably another week or 2. Because he hasn't played since Leamington at home, I don't think, or Curzon at home, so he's been out a long time. And Knight, Percival and Folksy, they've got to be probably 2 to 3 weeks, and Jack Tolley probably a month.
Tom Owen Evans, you mentioned there, I also had dealings with him at Hereford as well. He's got to be so frustrated knowing him, the character of the years, he just wants to play, doesn't he?
Well, we all are, because when you lose the likes of Sam Austin and you're replacing them with, I believe, a like for like in Tom Owen Evans, we're going to miss that, aren't we? So we've had to shuffle the pack so much this year because of the injuries we've had. but I still expect us to be better than what we have been, albeit 6 points off the top of the league.